Milk splashed across her hair, her clothes, her schoolbooks. Cold, sticky, and humiliating, 12-year-old Hania stood frozen in the middle of the schoolyard as cruel laughter echoed around her. A carton of spoiled milk dripped down her cheeks, and the bullies who threw it, Neha and her group, looked at her as if she were nothing. "Look at her. She smells worse than a stray dog," Neha shouted, pointing at her. The children laughed harder. But in Hania's eyes, tears never fell. She had learned to swallow them long ago. Dirty, bullied, and alone, she wished someone, anyone, would stand up for her. That's when she heard it. A sharp growl. From behind a parked rickshaw crawled a skinny stray dog, ribs showing, one eye slightly shut, yet fierce like a lion. It stood in front of her, barking wildly at the bullies. Shocked, Neha and her friends screamed and ran. Everyone backed away. Everyone except Hania. She slowly knelt down, despite being soaked in sour milk, and touched the dog's head. "Thank you," she whispered. The dog wagged his tail. That moment changed both of their lives forever. Hania wasn't born invisible. She simply learned to be quiet, unnoticed, so no one would laugh at her stutter, her patched clothes, or her lunch of simple leftovers her mother packed. Her father had passed away 2 years earlier, leaving her mother to struggle between jobs. Bills piled up. The small house felt colder every day. Poverty was a bully too, only it never got tired. With no friends at school, Hania walked home alone every day. Until now, the stray dog began following her. He limped a little, and his coat was dirty, but she saw beauty in his eyes. Warmth. Loyalty. "What should I call you?" she asked him one day. The dog barked once. "Shadow? Because you follow me everywhere." He wagged his tail harder, as if proud. From that day onward, Shadow became her silent companion. Hania didn't have extra food at home. Her mother barely supplied enough for both of them. But Hania couldn't let Shadow go hungry. When she ate a half roti, she saved the other half for him. When she skipped lunch, she smiled and said, "I'm not hungry anyway." Even though her stomach tightened painfully, Shadow licked her hand, sensing her sacrifice, staying close every night outside her gate. They were two souls abandoned by the world, yet protecting one another like family. Her mother noticed one evening. "You gave him your food again?" Hania nodded. "He protects me, Mama. Someone should protect him too." Her mother looked at the dog, then at her daughter. She didn't have money, but she had understanding. "Then he's one of us now," she said softly. Neha didn't forget the dog incident. One morning, she cornered Hania again, angry and gloating. "Oh, so the poor girl got herself a dirty pet now? Cute." Before Hania could reply, the bullies grabbed her school bag and threw the dog biscuits she had saved for Shadow onto the muddy ground. "Eat like your little dog. That's all you deserve." Hania tried to grab her lunch, but one boy smashed it beneath his shoe. Shadow barked in rage, trying to protect her, but they kicked him hard. He whimpered and fell. Something broke inside Hania. Not her spirit. Her silence. She stood up, face red, eyes blazing. "Stop." Her voice echoed across the schoolyard. Tears burst from her eyes, but this time, they came with courage. "You don't get to hurt him. You don't get to treat us like we're trash." Teachers finally intervened, and for the first time, Neha and her gang were dragged to the principal's office. They were punished severely. The schoolyard who once laughed at Hania now looked at her with quiet respect. Months passed. Hania studied hard and entered the school's art competition. Many laughed at first, expecting the bullied, quiet girl to fail. She drew Shadow, thin, hungry, beaten by life, but fighting with love in his eyes. Title: My Protector. When her name was called as the first-place winner, applause filled the hall. Hania stepped forward, smiling, Shadow wagging near her like a proud guardian. Neha watched from the crowd, regret forming on her face. Karma didn't humiliate her, it taught her. She approached Hania later, humbled. "I'm sorry." Hania looked at Shadow, then softly replied, "Treat others better next time." That apology is enough. Forgiveness, not revenge, was her victory. Hania learned something powerful. A defender doesn't need strength or size. Sometimes, love in its purest form protects us and teaches us to protect others. Shadow taught her that being kind never makes you weak. It makes you unstoppable, even if the world throws milk, mud, or hate at you. Kindness is the armor that can never be destroyed. Call to action for your YouTube video ending. Speech balloon comment below. Have you ever been helped by an animal or a stranger when you needed it most? Share your story. Folded hands if this story inspired you. Support our channel. Pushpin like the video, pushpin subscribe to our channel. Be kind always, pushpin share this story to spread kindness. Paw prints, remember, kindness can save a life. Even a stray one. Sparkles, stay humble. Stay kind. Always.